You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 4. Chill!
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. At the time, I got my special guest. She's been on the show before. She was on my show, episode 24. I was just recently on her show. She got a podcast show now called Good Vibe Only Radio. We got Felicia, aka Miss Positive Soul, in the building. How you doing? Welcome back on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me back. This is fiod'aliza here again. I really appreciate you having me again. Ken, you know how we do. I had you on my show a couple of weeks ago, showing your, because I'm all about positive energy. So I try to get all my friends in where they fit in, like they say.
Yes, yeah. And once again, congrats on your show. We're going to talk more about that, in a few. But for those that missed the first interview, let them know, where are you from?
I am from the Dominican Republic. I was raised in Bronx, New York, and Harlem, New York.
Okay, nice. So, how would you describe yourself with one person, with one word?
One word. I would say optimistic.
Okay, nice. So, how would you growing up? How would you growing up? For those that missed the last episode.
No problem. Yes. Well, growing up, I was an only child. I am an only child. Sorry. So I grew up with a lot of friends, and I call them my sisters and my brothers. To this day, I have friendships for over 20 years, or 30 years rather. So I got here when I was 8, and I met a few people when I was like about 12. When I moved to the Bronx, and that's when I started making like friends. And I always been to myself, but I also, wherever I go, I bring that positive energy. So I kind of like got in the mix of partying back in the days. That's how I met you at the club.
Yes.
Celebrating my birthday at that time. And yes, I always been an outgoing person, very optimistic, very positive, and I try to bring that energy to everything I do.
Yes, like since meeting you always been a dope person, a positive person. So that is true, and I'm glad I got to know you. So
same here.
So all that you've been through, how that made you the person that you are today?
Well, a lot of things that I've been through, I take it as a lesson learned. I actually think that without negative, there's no positive. So we have to go through some things in life to actually see the brighter of the day, or a future with everything that we do. So kind of like, I keep my mind focused on the positive no matter what. If I go through something, I'm like, okay, you know what, this is to make me stronger, this is to make me realize who the person was, or things of that nature, see who my friends are, or whatever have you. So I take everything as a lesson learned.
Yes, nice. So one thing we spoke about on the last episode, we was on my show, that you want to start a podcast, and you wasn't supposed to be my co-host. We spoke about you being my co-host. I know, my bad. It never happened. My bad.
It's so good.
But then now recently,
at the end of the day, you inspired me, so I did what I had to do. That's all.
Yeah, my bad. but then recently you started your own podcast. So
yes.
My question to you is, what inspires you to finally go jump that ship and start your podcast show?
It's weird because I always wanted to be I forgot what the word is. It's coming. One of those people that go around speaking in public, a public speaker, or communicate to people that have been through domestic violence. So I always said to myself, and how am I going to start doing that if I'm not already out there speaking about things, So I kind of like started the podcast to try to bring positiveness to the world, because there's so much negative going on right now, especially with this COVID. And I said to myself, what can I do to bring some more positiveness to the people that I know, my family, my friends, to keep them on a positive note. So that's how I came up with the show.
All right, so now tell us about your podcast show, Good Vibe Only Radio. How you came up with the idea, and tell us about it.
Okay, so the idea, don't laugh at me. I went to Deal's. It's a dollar store. I don't know if you know about Deal's.
No, I know. Yeah, I know about Deal's.
They have this sign that said "Good Vibes." It's like a sticker thing that you could put on your wall, like a wall sticker.
Yeah.
I like that. Let me put that on my sticker in my wall in my room. And like if you come into my house, you see in my room all my pictures. It's positive stuff, So I said, okay, good vibes only. And it just came to me that way. So that's how I came up with the name. And as far as what I do there, like I said, I bring on positive affirmations, music that lifts the soul. I also interview people that are doing positive things, such as yourself. And I also, like, sometimes I'll share stories, or I'll share, like, actually, like, the Pride month, I speak about Pride and what it's about and the things that are going on out there and so forth. So I have different topics that I work on and try to bring the positiveness out of it.
Nice. I heard your show, and I'm proud of you, and congrats on the show again. And let my listeners know where they could listen to the show.
Okay, so the show is on Anchor, on Spotify. All you have to do is go Good Vibes Only, and you're gonna see mspositivesoul on the name of the show, and you'll know it's my show, because it's a lot of them, by the way. That's called Good Vibes Only. So when I chose that name, I didn't realize it was somebody out there. It's not a lot. It's like maybe I'm gonna go with 30, and the podcast. But mine you will see, because it says Good Vibes Only as the background. Everybody else got their picture or something else there. So that's how we know it's mine. As far as the link, I don't have it written down right now.
Don't worry, I will have it on the show notes. So if y'all go on the episode, all her information will be in there. So don't worry.
Oh, great.
I got you.
Thanks.
So who will be your dream guest that you would love to have in your podcast show? Name three people that you want your dream guest who you want to be on your show.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mary J. Blige. That's my girl. I love her to death. I'm gonna say Mary J. Blige. I like I can't even say her name. Taraji
P. Henson.
Yeah, her. Oh, she's I love her to death. And I also like to have Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, that's one of my idols as well. Those nice. 3 women. Okay, now.
yeah. Dope. Three powerful black women. That's dope. That's fire. So, what is the goal for your podcast show? And what can always look forward to while listening to your show?
Okay, so the goal, again, is to bring out positiveness in life. Just I talk about topics that matter as far as life and ways that you can help to keep a positive note in the world, that we live in. So like inspirational story quotes. I actually did a thing called Take Our Positivity Challenge, which is 21 positive boosters that help you boost your life and keep you positive. And one of them was do a happy dance. That's one of my things. Like I get up in the morning and I try to do something to keep me happy, keep me balanced. You got to change your morning routine. It's different things that tells you what to do. Embracing life, and I talk about, I also share music. It's this song called Good Vibes, which is pretty good. A lot of my episodes, they're just into positiveness, promoting positivity. I get deep daily, weekly affirmations, which is 7 of them that I give. So my boss, she, the president of my company, she sent us this email every week on Sundays. And she sends us like 20 to 30 positive affirmations. And I use some of those for the show as well. Nice. Shout out to Miss Perry. So I also share, like I said, like whatever's going on for the month. Like I did something for the Pride month. I do some poetry sometimes, and just conversation with people like Cordero, yourself. I actually had a poet/author. His name is Anthony Arnold. He's also a positive role model in my life. So I kind of like keep it people that I know that are doing positive things and that could bring something to the table to help keep them motivated. And that's what I've been trying to do with this show.
Nice. And once again, thank you for having me on your show.
I'm gonna have you. You're gonna come back now.
Definitely. I know. I had some technical difficulties the first time, but I got that fixed now, so be good. So definitely, when I be back, I got you.
No problem.
So as you know, we are in a pandemic. I guess we're doing a pandemic. I guess we are doing it. So what I have for you is how did the pandemic affect you as a whole, and what did the pandemic taught you?
Okay, so the pandemic as a whole, I'm gonna say I got a little depressed. I'm not gonna say a lot, just a little depressed and a little bit anxious, because it's like you don't know where this virus is gonna come to you. If it is, if you touch something, you don't. If, wearing gloves, not wearing gloves, wearing masks. It was just a lot. I actually got my shots because I was so afraid, and I feel that even with the shot, you can still get it, but they're not saying that. But it made me worry more, and I'm already a worrier. So anxiety level went up, and so I think that's also why I started the podcast, because it kind of helps me just letting the negative out and bringing in the positive. And I also learned that you have to speak your mind. You have to tell your truth. Like, you can't live a lie, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I had to learn that people around me, the people I deal with, I have to be able to talk to them in a positive way, of course, but let them know how I feel so that they could project my energy instead of thinking negative when it's not really what it should be, So I kind of learned that you have to communicate with others, and you have to let your truth be told.
Yeah, and that the pandemic did tell us a lot, and we actually spoke during the pandemic, so you did tell me that you were very, and I told you about what I was going on with me too, so it was a lot, but the best thing we could do is continue to just be strong and stay focused and stay positive, That's the best thing that we could do,
Yeah.
So let's get out of the negative and get back to the positive.
Got you.
And I believe I asked you this before, but I'm gonna ask you again because I don't remember the answer. What is your dream venture? Something that you always want to do?
Okay, so I want to be a motivational speaker. There goes the word.
There you go.
So I want to be a motivational speaker for survivors of domestic violence. Because I've been there, done that, and also because I have a story that I think will help others overcome whatever they're going through. Like, I've been homeless. I've been in a lot of situations, that I know that if I go out there and really speak my truth, that's what I call it, that somebody listening, I could save a life, or I could probably save somebody else's life that's going through, whatever it is that they're going through at the time. Because sometimes it's not even just about the abuse. It could be just knowing how to communicate with the abuser. Some people just don't know how to communicate, and they communicate in different ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you give a person a negative energy and you don't even know you did that, so basically I just want to be out there and just try to have people focus on the positive of everything in life. And that was why I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I still want to be. I think I have to get out that fear of speaking for the people.
I mean, it's possible, anything possible, just go for it. Anything possible, just go for it. And once again, I'm gonna say thank you for telling your story on the first episode. I do, because you were the first person who actually told a big story on my show.
Right.
So I just want to acknowledge you and say thank you for telling your story. And everybody, go listen to the first episode that she was on, episode 24. That was a long time ago. That was a real long time ago.
Right? You are like 54 now.
I'm on 70 now.
Oh, Lord. Sorry. I'm on late. So.
I know. It's a lot. But so check it out. Yeah, it's an amazing story. It's amazing. Check it out. So, what other projects you got going on?
Right now, I'm working on just on podcasts and also a book called Charmed. A story about this lady who actually inherited some money, and she falls in love, and then she feels like the guy is actually using her, but he's actually rich too. So it's a little dramatic. I'm gonna call it a drama. And I'm working on that story right now. Also want to get into acting.
Oh, nice.
The funny thing is, I have a friend that she's doing a movie right now, so she's asked me what part would I like, in the movie, and I was like, you know what, I was a little nervous at first, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to branch out into acting next. So
nice.
Be on the lookout.
Nice. And funny, I did acting for a short time too.
Yeah.
And I was nervous doing it too.
Yeah.
And I went to acting class and everything. So just definitely do it. It's open for some good opportunities to do it. You definitely should do it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. I will. Like I said, I'm venturing out to different things, because in life you have to have multiple activities so that you don't get bored.
Exactly. And it's the best thing to always do different things. That's the best thing to do.
Yes, the more the better.
So you mean I'm about to tell you to be Miss Positive Soul and tell us like give some it's inspiration to people that go in the same route as you. Like, say something inspirational.
Got you. So the best thing that I can tell anyone is to just keep going forward with anything you want to do in life. And if you have to stop and you're in the middle of it and you feel like you can't finish, just go back to it again. Because like right now, I'm going back to get my BA. Yeah, I stopped for the summertime, but I'm coming back in September. And sometimes, and even sometimes we stop doing stuff because we're like, oh, this is too much for me. I can't do this. Just remain focused and go for the prize, because at the end of the day, nobody can take away your knowledge. And knowledge is power. And that's what I can say as far as whatever you want to do in life, just do it. Like whether it's a podcast, whether it's a book, whether it's a picture, whether it's drawing. Like, oh, I also paint. I mean, I'm venturing out, just expressing myself in any kind of way, poetic, painting. Now I've got my podcast. Now I'm working on acting. So, you just never know in life what life is going to bring you. Just don't give up. That's my main thing. Don't give up. Stay positive.
Nice. Amazing words. So before you go, mm-hmm. we gonna play a game.
Okay.
We're gonna play a segment game called 5 Random Topics.
Got it.
Where I give you 5 random topics, and you tell me how you feel about them, or just answer it. Are you ready?
Gotcha. Ready.
And to make it more fun, certain questions, I would give you my response as well.
Okay, got it.
All right. So first one is, what is your favorite music era?
My favorite music era?
Yeah.
Say 90s R&B.
Okay, nice. Yes, pretty much the same thing. 90s R&B, Motown, 80s. Yeah, R&B in general.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all-time favorite movie.
Love Jones. I ain't gonna tell you why, but he starts with an L.
Oh, of course, I know. It's self-explanatory.
Right.
I know. For me, The Last Dragon.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Last Dragon, classic. All right. What is one place you wish you could go?
One place I wish I could go? Wow. Nobody asked me this before, but I never been to Jamaica. I think I want to go to Jamaica. Definitely. That's a place I really want to go to. Mm-hmm.
I know one place I always want to go to Brazil.
Okay, but Paris. Oh, I forgot about Paris.
Yeah, and Paris as well.
Yeah.
Paris as well.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite show right now?
My favorite show right now, The Chi.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's a dope show. I like that show too.
Yeah, so I just finished season 4. I was like, no.
I know, and season 4 still going on. It's not over yet. They got a few more episodes left.
Okay, good. Cause I'm down, like no.
All right, and the last one. What is your favorite type of date?
I'm sorry.
I said, what is your favorite type of date?
Oh, my favorite type of date, like a date now, or
well, I guess when you like going down a date, like.
Okay.
Like,
I haven't had a date in a while, but I like the outdoors. I'm like an outdoor person, so like, it could be a boat ride, it could be us sitting in a pier, it could be a restaurant that's by the water. I love water. I love looking at water. It's like my main source of positiveness. So yeah, anything that has to do with water.
Okay, nice. I know for me, the walk in the park.
Yeah, that's nice too. Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Miss Positive Soul, for coming on the show again.
Yes.
And you're doing a lot of amazing things. I like to keep doing your thing with the podcast show, and everything you do, I'm proud of you to keep doing your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. And same here. You keep doing your thing too. I love this show. Again, I'm going to keep listening. I'm going to keep supporting it as much as I can as a friend, a colleague. We have to stick together now.
You already know. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. So one thing I need you to do is drop your social media on where they can find you, and also everything about your podcast show and everything that you're doing.
Okay. So my name is fiod'aliza Charles on Facebook. Twitter is Miss Positive Soul. Instagram, Miss Positive Soul. The radio station has its own page and Instagram. That's GVO/radio. My email is fiodaliza, F as in Frank, IOR, D as in David, ALIZAW @gmail.com. And you can find me in all of those places and communicate with me through that. Podcast, I don't have the actual website right now. I mean the URL right now. But yeah, we'll have to get back to you on that.
I got you. Once I get it, I will post it in the show notes so y'all could check out all our stuff. And once again, thank y'all. We'll be right back.
All right.
You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 4. Cheer!